Hi YouTube, I think the sound's working now. It wasn't a minute ago. I've done a whole vlog and here we are again. 17th of June 2020. This is the year of the conspiracy theorist's worst nightmare. I said a few months ago, I think it was a few months, about 13, 14 weeks ago, it was just the flu. Well, guess what? It's still just the fucking flu. It's just the flu that has caused widespread panic, fear, and So we had all the Nazi-like fear, lock yourself in your house, don't touch people, don't go around anywhere, don't talk to people, be scared, police each other. It's a virus that could kill you. Let's cut the NHS and all the key workers every Thursday because it's almost like some brainwashing in some institution. I didn't realise how bad it was until someone pointed it out and I was like, actually, do you know what? It's quite a good point. Yeah. Anyway, look at it now. We've got no economy. No economy. We're being tracked and traced. People don't want to use cash. People are... They're not wearing a mask. It's all that kind of everywhere, wherever you go. People like look you up and down. God, how dare you come out without a mask on? You haven't got gloves on. Now, people aren't even going to the shops. The business that I work in went mental, right? As a key worker, I have been worked to the fucking bone, a little bit like the NHS thought they were going to be in the beginning. Because it's constant, right? Constant people on the internet. Oh, can't buy it from the shop. Let's buy it online. It's essential, right? Then there's riots, and there's these rumours that Sorrow, whatever his cunting name is, and Amazon are paying people to riot because it keeps the shops closed, martial law, and makes more money. It's a little bit far-fetched, but... So we've had protests. You're now not allowed to say anything about anything, so I'm not going to say anything about anything. But, you know, being a lesbian, you know, obviously I'm a white lesbian, so not a black lesbian or a fucking Asian lesbian or a Chinese lesbian or whatever lesbian, right? You know, I couldn't give a fuck who you are, where you come from, what colour you are, what fucking sexual preference you are, any of it. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. Admittedly, there are certain pockets of the world that have treated black people like complete shit, okay? Don't really want to get into that debate other than they need to do whatever they need to do. But going and smashing places up, don't matter what fucking colour you are, is not the way forward, I'm afraid, right? Anyway, I digress. This is part of the bigger fucking agenda. It's part of almost like destroying democracy, taking out the old stuff, you know, and putting the new stuff in. You know, it's like almost like taking up their train tracks and putting a new sort of way. Instead of democracy, it's what's this one called? Happy-oxamy or something. I don't know. Someone did tell me this new thing they're going to replace democracy with, and it's like, okay, it's a little bit over the top. But anyway, shops. No one wants to go to a shop now. Can't go to a shop, might get a fucking virus. Let's order it online. Soon you won't have no fucking shops, right? Then you're completely enslaved. What, you want to go to a collection point to pick up your new jacket and have your food delivered to the front door via a delivery slot, and you'll go beep with your chip, and they know where you are because you're tracked, right? It's almost like something out of a sci-fi movie. And, you know, if you don't watch sci-fi movies, start. Because if you watch them, you'll see what's really fucking going on in the world is very, very close to most sci-fi movies that people have warned you about. You know, there's a guy called, what's his name? George Orwell. Who's he, you say? George Orwell, 1984. He knew nothing. No, he knew nothing. Look at it for what it fucking really is. What did he say? Oh, the telly box, the box in here, buy my stuff. That hypnotise box over there that puts your mind into an alpha state every time you watch it, and the symbols on the screen spin and hypnotise you. Buy my stuff. Believe what we say. Don't question. You ever watched a film called They Live? It's a good one. Watch it. It kind of almost explains how the television works. So that box there and the British Brainwashing Corporation in this country has put most of the population on an edge of fear that is just new. Fortunately, there's a lot of people who weren't awake who are now awake. Because when they first locked down, do you know what lots of my friends said to me who used to take the piss out of me? Oh, look, the sky's blue. The weather's really nice. Look, the sun's out. Why is that? Is that because China's locked down? The biggest bloody country that geoengineers every fucking thing there is? The moment China unlocks, the fucking weather changes, doesn't it? Few people notice that. Handful still don't believe it. I've still had this bullshit fucking come up on my Facebook thing about, oh, look at the new clouds that are out. These clouds are this and that, and the scientific name under them. And you're like, yeah, normally they are. And there's a couple of them that are actually naturally those clouds. But that over there is not. And if you think it is, well, what can I say? But I will digress back to the beginning. Is it just the flu? Yes, it's just the flu. This is all a load of panic and fear. And it's the conspiracy theorist's worst nightmare. Now, I'm sure lots of you feel the same and can see even my parents can see the bigger picture. You know, there's lots of people who can see the bigger picture and still like, it still might be real. And if it is, I could hurt people. So there's still this fear. This fear. When it comes to the people over 75 and it comes to people who are vulnerable, who've had cancer, who have got immune deficiencies, I will totally respect the social distancing. And any of my friends, because I respect them and they're my friends, I will respect what they want to do. I am not following those rules. I'm sorry, no fucking more. Much more of this shit, and I am leaving society altogether. I'm going to go and live in the fucking woods. Because I personally can't handle this. The social distancing bit is the bits that fuck me up more than anything else. Not being able to touch my friends or my girlfriend. I haven't seen my girlfriend properly. She hasn't been down my house for about 13, 14 weeks. All the people I actually care about, I can't hug. Right? Oh, sorry, no, there's 2 of my friends I've been able to hug, thankfully. Right? Otherwise, I don't know, I think I'd be fucking rocking somewhere in some fucking padded cell. Because it really has fucked my mind up. I've managed to sort of be really happy now and hyperactive. I'm like, ah! I've kind of managed to find a way of dealing with it, and I'm okay. Yeah, I just hope the second wave doesn't happen, because if a second wave happens, I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go and live somewhere with someone, as I think I'm actually going to go a bit mental. Anyway, peace, love and light, people. I thought I'd better check in because, you know,